Okay, another take on this to get rid of this, or not get rid of it, the substitute for this B note here and this little, where it's just a little thin there, just not enough heft up there, and so a typical way around that is use this little double stop, as they're called, which you run into this in many things. We had this all over Delta Blues and various places on equal leads and things like that. This is, I have my index finger at string 2 fret 3, the D note, and I have my middle finger on the B note. See, that's the B note right here. String 2 open is also at string 3 fret 4, so we can take advantage of that. So now instead of going, you can go. So now you have this. So it makes it more full, and it's something that you'll use the rest of your guitar life. No matter what, you have rock or blues or anything, you just use this formation all the time, and this is a good location for it. And a good thing to just work these two, slide, and another slide, so you can practice a slide, practice a slide with this type of a sound. Okay, so that's what you can do on that. And I just want to review what you're playing here. When we're playing down here, we've now moved into this shape of a G chord right here. Here's you're playing this G chord right here, and you can also play G chord here. Well, when you get down here, that you're playing this scale of G chord right here, play it right down in here, and you've left this shape behind, except it links up to this, so you're kind of working back and forth in between these two shapes. But on a G chord, just generally, you're playing, here's a G, that familiar sound of My Girl. That's a G major pentatonic scale that I'm playing here, right here. It's shape number 1 in the other handout that you have from other semesters. It's shape number 1. This is a major pentatonic scale of G. And you can hear, well, yeah, that has a familiar sound, but the more familiar sound is a major scale right there, which is in the same spot. I'm just adding 2 notes, a C note and an F sharp note out here, which is string 4 fret 4. So I can play with this same fingering. I'm using my pinky here, and then go to the G at string 3 open. I'm used to going to this F note because of blues, but it would be the F sharp G. So that would be a major scale that you can play right here, right down, and I'll leave it to you to, we'll go over it in class. But the fingering of that, you want it to sound like this. You're playing G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. That's the only thing that has a sharp or a flat on it. F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. You hear that's a do, re, mi scale. So you have these, those 2 scales to guide you as to what we're going to be going into, as to how to embellish that basic sound, or the fundamental sound of the melody. It's good to play that melody to start, you know. Sounds nice, but you can make that sound a lot nicer and a little more complex, nicely complex. And you can also make it start that process with playing this little double stop. So So there's some things to work on, all the stuff that we did in class. This is all summarized, and now you can hear it, count it, same thing, counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and same count as we had up here. The notes come in the same spot. You're just in a different key. First one's in C. And this is in G. So everything just corresponds. It's just the notes are different because they're in a different key, but the sound is the same, just the higher pitching one. So that's your first assignment. We'll push on from there next week. Work on this. Work on these. On perfecting. So it doesn't sound. No. Slow. Or. And then work up the speed, but get the timing right. That's really important. Okay.